Hello. Good morning, boys. Vaca. Okay. Yes, sir. Let me lower the music. Because last week when I was playing music, they blocked the stream worldwide. And that's ass. So let me mute it. Good morning, guys. How's it going? All good? Boom. Let me get something to drink real quick, and then we are going to start. It's going to be a short session, because I got quite a schedule today planned for Broski, and we are about, let's say, to leave in I'd say an hour or something. So, right, yeah, I'm doing good, Broski. Hopefully you too, man. Let's see. I mean, guys, first of all, summer PA, right? Summer PA. This is clearly a prime example of summer price action. And then I'm specifically focusing on on crypto. This week is going to be ass. I mean, especially considering the fact that even CPI and PPI didn't really do that much. I don't know what's needed right now in order for crypto to really start blossoming. I mean, like from a technical perspective, obviously we know what we need, but we need a specific event to take place or something, or some news event to I guess to take place in order for the markets to start pumping. So in terms of news, major ass. I mean, the story didn't really change at all, in comparison to last week. It really didn't. I mean, the only difference is that we have been downtrending the entire week, which kind of makes sense, right? This is the plan that we shared last week. You had 65 to gain, 65 we couldn't gain it. So therefore, technically speaking, especially on Bitcoin, you're somewhat rejecting it. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's entirely over yet. But they are making it hella difficult. That's all I know. But this is, again, just to kind of like repeat myself, this is a prime example of the markets slowing down, which makes sense, right? The big boys, they also got to go on vacation, just take care of themselves, of their families, I'd say. So all the big boys in their capital is probably just chilling. I mean, we do have two levels on the downside. Then I'm still trying to translate to potential longs. However, I'm not a big fan of them, especially considering the fact that we didn't really gain on the bigger picture. And then I'm still referring to 65k, right? On a weekly, you can see it clear as day. Unfortunately, I mean, we have attempted this multiple times, but we are just not really doing anything significant. So, reject. So perhaps, just maybe we can get some local trades, somewhere next week. What's up, Snapes? No news for 2 weeks, so I'm expecting somebody to trigger a move. Been waiting for after CPI. Maybe. What's up, Craftsman? So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much looking at 61k or 59k. However, I do have to admit something locally is currently being built up. I mean, you can look at the previous low, right? Which is kind of interesting. I mean, they took some liquidity from the left side, I suppose, probably the very first gain of this move. And then very locally, I guess, it would be kind of nice if they first start gaining something, then perhaps get back to this range. Or maybe even somewhat like slightly lower. But this is definitely one of the last chances before a flush is going to take place, especially if you have a look at all these lows. I mean, there's so much liquidity being built up right now or in the past that it's kind of inevitable for me to have this picked up. But then again, you know, ideally speaking, instead of them dumping right now, picking up the liquidity and having it translated to a trade, you obviously wanted them to hold something local, then invalidate 65K, and then obviously with the build up additional liquidity from that point onwards, you could have taken the better probability trade, which is unfortunately not the case. But yeah, that's whatever. Technically speaking, we are rejecting on a daily, but we are still not. There's still one chance. There's still one chance. One last chance. One last chance, which is 62.7K, I'd say. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'm going to look for a potential long tomorrow, depending on how the structure is being formed, right? So yeah. Same outlook, same levels, same perspective, same plan. So we just gotta wait and see, man. 65K from our upside. Else, you'd probably assume that Bitcoin is going to slow down and go to lower levels. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. One change is all I need. Yeah, Ethereum also kinda ass. I mean, this is. I mean, some nice moves were given for sure. For sure. But clearly, the markets are slowing down, right? I mean, this is the analysis that I had made somewhat earlier. Again, you know, just like last week, I'm still pointing out that 1800 would be a very nice level, you know, to test, to sweep 1780 to be exact. Because again, that's for me, from my perspective, that's one of the biggest, most important levels locally speaking. And then I'm pretty much talking about all the candlesticks within this circle, right? I would consider the 1780-ish level to be our so-called move to the high, which is pretty much one of your most important gains and holds that eventually made new highs. So whatever happens on a local level, I don't really care too much, you know. If I can project my wishful thinking, my desired scenario, I prefer a liquidity sweep to the downside instead of pumping. But that's me. You know, that would mean obviously that if Ethereum is going to dump towards 1780, that would mean that Bitcoin also is going to sweep at least something to the downside. So then I would probably guess it's going to be at 61K. But we'll see. You know, as of right now, holding very local levels, but it's all on a very thin line, you know. I wouldn't be too comfortable or too confident and say that this is the you know, the level where we are gonna pump from. So what I pretty much think is the following: if we start losing 1860, then we will sweep liquidity to the downside, and then from that point onwards, we can definitely look for some nice loss. And if we lose this, I guess it's time to zoom out a little bit more. Then I'm most likely looking at this particular price action, which is also very interesting. And then we would start getting towards the 1600 range. Very interesting. Reversals, right? Previous low, lower low, then a gain. So Ethereum, like price action wise, is definitely ahead of Bitcoin from my perspective. And some nice trades can be taken around 1780 or 1600-ish. Maybe that's also something you kind of got to be, you know, what is it? Got to be looking for is 1685. Because on the 1 hour, I can recall, especially if we have a look at this. And I'm a little bit going faster than usual, guys, because the story didn't change. So all the levels that I point out right now shouldn't be different at all in comparison to the previous weeks. But this is a local high, you know, we started making new lows, and then this is pretty much the first gain and hold of its entire move, I'd say. Obviously you got some shit like build up on the lower part, on the lower area, but this for me is pretty much all done, you know. All the liquidity that was built up here, yeah, pretty much done. Yep. So yeah, I'd say pretty much up until proven otherwise, unless we lose 1780. Solana can be interesting as well. We finally started gaining 75. So that's kind of nice. It also depends on what it's going to do here. Again, if I really need to look at price action, I feel like locally speaking, there's no reason for me to think Solana has more downside potential, because this is actually relatively, I mean, easy. That's not something that I'd like to say, but if we look at major or most significant price action, like this point, again, repetition, guys, move to the low, gain, hold, you made new highs. Most important, you made new highs higher than this piece of price action, which is your daily level. And then, yeah, you just pretty much swept it. And then even after sweeping, you started gaining locally. I would never consider this to be a rejection of a level, never. So I'd be very open, very willing to potentially look for trades around 72, 73, you know, especially in this piece of price action. So maybe, and again, it depends on what Bitcoin is going to do on the short term. Maybe they are going to create like a larger swing. That would even be more ideal, obviously. You know, maybe they can pump in the course of the days towards, let's say, 80-ish, or myself looking at 80, 81, 82, you know, primarily this box. But that would be nice, of course. Like, the higher they pump right now, or the more they pump, the more they go to the upside, the bigger the swing is going to be. And then I'm primarily, you know, focusing on this future swing. Again, I'm just speculating at this point. But the bigger the swing, the bigger the liquidity, which means the better the trade is going to be in the nearby future. But again, I feel like this is definitely a confirmation of a gain of a daily level. So that opens the door, at least for me, to try a potential long, whenever it happens to get here. And if you lose this, then yeah, 68, you know, this is all kind of ass. This has all been, you know, tested, you know, all been swept in the past. And then, you know, if you lose for some reason 72 or 73, let's say this bottom box, I would be very interested in the previous low, you know, reversals. So these are the two zones on Solana, you know. So locally, I'd say, which is very contradicting to a certain extent with what I just said, I believe on Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin, I'd say. But I feel like Solana has more upside potential. So as long as we hold this up, if we lose this, down. So I'd say locally more upside. Gold. Yeah, gold is doing good shit, finally. Finally. This is doing amazing stuff. It's doing amazing stuff, guys. Let me see, what did I draw out? So, what did I draw out last week? I can't even recall, to be exact. But I do know that I was asking, or that I was looking for a gain of 43.30. You know, you held that, so therefore you're still looking for more upside. So I'd say, as you know, as soon, or only if we start losing 4,330, which is this box, only from that point onwards, I consider gold losing locally. You know, and that obviously would result in potential lower prices. But then again, if we don't lose this level, then there's no real reason for us to look more to the downside. Okay. So what could happen is the following. We are obviously very interested in this. So let's say this is scenario number 1, okay, where we would have a loss of 43.30. Then every pump after its local loss would be considered a very nice retest for more continuation down. If this scenario doesn't get respected, you know, if this than that, then obviously with some local levels. I mean, this one potential short. That's true. This one potential short that you can try to take, which is 4,415. Then you know, once you gain this, then upside, boom. He's just chilling, bro. He's not here. He's not at home. He's not here right now. He's just he's with my camera guy actually. So then we will have some more upside. And you guys will most likely, or we will most likely go towards 45 or 4,600 ish, I'd say. Yeah, he's he went outside. I'm actually looking at this. This is kind of sexy though. Boom. Yeah. And the reason why I'm looking at this because of the daily levels, right? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, actually something like this. This has already been tested. So yeah, I would actually be very interested in that. That could be nice. Yeah. Yeah, Snapes. Probably in like 1 or 1.5 hours or something. This one is an interesting level as well. You know, because on the daily, it's pretty much the level that made us complete new lows. So what could happen is that they start making new highs, invalidate these local shorts, I'd say, and then from that point onwards start losing. That could be the case. I like that as well. I like that as well. Nah, no Café Del Mar, broski. Café Del Mar is nice for sure, bro. But it's a little bit too, what is it? It's a little bit too commercial, I'd say. And then, yeah, this one, obviously, also very important. That would be my next level. So these are the targets, I'd say. Locally, more upside. Preferably, we need to get above 44.15 to make new highs. And only if we start losing 43.30, then obviously there's more downside to on gold. And I'd suppose that we can go towards 4,115-ish. Probably. Let me have a quick look. Not entirely true. Not entirely true. So then I'm probably looking at like 41. Yeah, 41 something. Loss, retest, made new lows, gain, hold, made new highs. Yeah, so then I'm probably looking at these levels. And if we lose this, then it's kind of easy. Then we would be looking at this level, which is 40.72. So yeah, these are all the levels. Again, you know, short-term expecting more upside. However, once we lose 43.30, then we officially change from time frames or from trend, pardon me, and then we should look more to the downside. And Q up, more upside. More upside. Nah, that's not true though. That's not true though. That's not true though. Locally, I'd actually expect more downside. Yeah. Yeah, I actually expect a little bit more downside though, because they lost locally, right? This one was given very, very ugly. New high, started losing. But then preferably, let's say this. So what I'm pretty much looking at is the following. As long as we don't get, they can insta pump. What's up, local? Good morning. They can insta pump and invalidate everything here, but I feel like as long as you don't get above 30.1k, no, what happened to the puppy? You can actually expect a little bit more downside. Then again, I mean, at this stage, maybe I shouldn't even put too much significant importance on that level. So I'd say let's zoom out a little bit more. And so that one is given as well. This one is also kind of interesting. So this is all done. Previous low, previous low. Okay, ideally speaking, I would love for NQ to actually start pumping towards 30.5. So this would be my ideal scenario. So instead of just dumping like right away, could be nice if we just start pumping. And then from that point onwards, obviously with this failure, maybe, just maybe we can translate it to potential shorts for more downside. However, I do feel like as long as you hold 29.2k, which is, you know, the bottom level, I actually expect more upside. This is considered like my daily move to the high right now, right? So only when you lose this, then there's more reason to look for downside, which we haven't done. Crypto stolen from my hardware wallet. Nobody had my PIN code of 24 words. I had a virus on my PC. What? No way. What? Wow. Well, the only thing that we can hope for is that it wasn't, you know, that much money. But I know how you feel, bro. Like earlier this year, I also got drained of my wallet. I mean, for me, fortunately, it wasn't that much. It was like, I'd say 11k, 12k or something. Maybe 14, 1-4, not 40. But I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel, man. It's yeah, few hundreds. Okay. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah. I mean, getting drained is fucked up anyways, you know. So yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, sorry to hear, buddy. I got drained, bro. Yeah, of course I got drained, bro. My wallet of 12k got drained earlier this year. That's why, guys. It's been a very eventful year for me. Like if I survive this year, I'm a big man. That's all I say. If I survive this year, nobody can make me shit. Nobody can tell me shit. Let's see. Hey, Majesty. Somebody. Yeah, this is all done. Yeah, then I probably just... are we interested in this level though? Yeah. I'd be interested in this. Obviously, you got something very locally here as well. Kind of makes me question things. Because this is then the 4-hour gain and hold, I suppose. So this trade is given. Yeah. Okay. So I suppose this is going to be the 4-hour then, 4-hour level. Yeah. Okay, so these are the levels that I'm pretty much looking at. I'd suppose that if we, I'll just make a box out of this one. I guess. I feel like if we, okay, let's retest. Yeah, bigger loss, bigger retest, made new lows. Kinda questionable. Again, for me, these are going to be the main levels, I'd say. Yep. So what I'm looking at personally, it would be nice if NQ can just make some new highs, you know, and then after sweeping, I'd say 30.5k, then perhaps just maybe they can start reversing and you know, give more downside. But I feel like especially after getting above the 29.2k, which is this level to the down or to the left, we are officially in an uptrend. So every single retest, you know, every single retracement, whether it's a short or like a larger retracement on NQ, is going to be a perfect long opportunity towards higher, guys. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at, man. So long story short, crypto, not the most ideal price action. Obviously, markets have been slowing down tremendously. Summer PA, maybe in the course of the days or the weeks, even though there's really nothing interesting planned or scheduled. Yeah, maybe, yeah, next month, you know, of course, FOMC as well. Maybe September is going to be the month. Maybe September, because of the CPI, PPI, and the FOMC. Javier! Oh, yeah, come inside, man, bro. Of course, man. You don't have to knock, man. Bro, what's up, buddy? Oh, my guy. You slept well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just went outside for a walk?
Yeah. We
Right.
grabbed some
My
eggs.
guy. Hi, guys.
Guys.
This is Javier. Oh, there you go, buddy.
I can grab a chair.
Ah, it's okay, man. I just got done with the market update. To be honest with you. So,
What's up?
we just went through some different markets and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, Sinipito!
Yes, sir. So guys, this is Stewie, man. You know, live in flesh, you know.
Yeah.
He had a long day yesterday. You know, he traveled for around like 12 hours or something, 13 hours with the delays and stuff.
Yeah, with the delays.
Yeah, man.
But now I slept well. I'm feeling good.
You rested well, ate something as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Johnny's taking good care of me. Like,
of course, man.
very good host.
Of course, man.
Very good host.
Of course. So this is the big man, guys. This is Stewie, you know.
No, Johnny's bigger than me.
I mean,
Johnny's bigger than me.
Bam! Hey! Yes, sir. So we are going to we got a nice what is it? A nice plan for today. We are going to the beach club. We are going to what more?
Then we're gonna go to dinner, I think.
Ah, yeah. We are first going to have a lunch. Then we are going to the second beach, right?
Yeah.
And then after we get back here, then I'm going to stream, and then after we go to a radio rooftop, which is let's say not a nightclub or something, but a place where we can just, you know, get back and relax a little bit around 10 p.m. or something, and just drink. Maybe we can see a couple of beautiful mamacitas.
Yeah.
A little bit here, a little bit there, you know. So it's going to be nice. We are going to record everything. Yesterday I already recorded something. Also, like our first, I'd say, meetup. You know, at the airport, which was nice as well. So we got loads of stuff planned for you guys, man. You know. So yeah, man. How do you feel?
I am feeling pretty good.
Isn't it weird to just like right now see like the behind the scenes stuff?
Yeah, I am in the movie. I came into the movie right now.
Yeah.
But I can stream here as well, right? The New York sessions.
But we are going to stream upstairs, bro.
Upstairs?
This is just whatever.
Johnny has a nice cozy setup here.
Yeah, it's simple.
Bigger table, maybe.
I need to, bro. I'm lazy with redecorating my room. I'm gonna show you in a bit, bro. I've got everything except, let's say, the LED logos, the neon logos.
Oh, we can set it up together if you don't have anybody.
We can.
What is Bitcoin gonna do then?
I've just
Just
been,
boring?
yeah, it's boring as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
It's boring as fuck. So I just already went through like crypto. This is pretty much like my scope, right? Crypto,
Mhm.
and then Solana,
Yeah.
or gold, silver, and Q, and that's about it.
Yeah, I'm looking at a cheeky new low and then start pumping most likely on crypto.
Yeah, cheeky little new low. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wait, can they see the chart? Yeah, I
They
am
can.
actually looking here, guys. Not gonna lie, like somewhere here. I already checked before it came. So I am looking at cheeky new low, maybe start pumping after.
cheeky little
Here.
new low in real life.
I'm watching here and then start reclaiming maybe something like this.
Yeah,
That's my plan.
could be very interesting, bro. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be nice, guys. Like upcoming week, obviously we are going to try our best and get some nice sessions in. Yeah, we'll see, man. You know. So,
Johnny is taking really good care of me, gang.
of course.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you to
worries,
Johnny
bro.
Moyle.
Man, I spoke to him yesterday as well, and it's been a leap of faith for him, you know, because again, like I'm pretty much used to picking up, I'd say, you know, people from online, you know, but for him it's his first time, you know, so it's
Yeah.
very weird and it's a big leap of faith, you know, like he's traveling to another country, you know, and he just kind of like has to believe my words, you know. Maybe I could have
Yeah,
just
I
been a
agree.
crazy scammer, like you would have done so much effort
Uh-huh.
and nobody would have been there. Like what would have been your
That I'm
let's say if you would have traveled for 12 or 13 hours less, you know, you
Yeah.
got there to the airport and nobody picked you up.
Yeah.
Just
That's solo holiday, bro. Solo holiday time. I don't mind.
yeah, you would
Yeah.
you would go for on a solo holiday.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, shout out to you. But that would be that would be weird as fuck, like on my end. So
No, Johnny actually like waited for me three extra hours. Then he picked me up. Then we got some food together, meet up.
yeah,
He like even I was tired a bit. I was tired like not a bit, a lot. Then I didn't have much energy. Then he actually lifted me up a bit. And now I'm feeling better. We're gonna start to enjoy it. Yeah, it feels like I just came like 2 hours ago.
yeah, that's good, bro.
And the place is super nice. The weather, the sun, like, and then I took a walk in the morning, and then like 3 people said hello to me, like randomly. So people are super nice here.
Yeah, I mean maybe this neighborhood, but this is
Yeah.
kind of like, you know,
This luxury side.
yeah,
Yeah, literally.
people are super positive here, bro.
Yes, they were walking as well in the morning. It was like 7:30 or some shit, and everybody just says hello to each other. It's
Yeah.
super cool.
Yes, sir. So you just bought some eggs and stuff, or like went to a farm?
Bro, we couldn't. Just went to a small shop. There wasn't like good quality eggs as well. It's just
Okay.
we just got something to eat.
Okay, then we need to order something. But
Yeah,
again, we don't really have too much time though, because the like if I order something online, it won't be
yeah.
available, or it won't be, you know, delivered in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So guys, I don't know if you have any questions regarding the technical aspect of things. Else, you know, we are just going to get ourselves prepared, you know, for the upcoming day. Again, loads of content will be recorded. You know, I've got an amazing guy, you know, Theo. You
Yeah,
know,
Theo
like he's
is
so
really
chill, he's so nice, and he's also very structured. Yeah, he just know, like, yeah, he's kind of like an Eric type of guy for the people that know him. You know, like we need him. He's a very strong addition to the team. He stayed over as well. Yeah. So he's Maltese. He's local. He's 20 years old. Super focused. Super you know, motivated as well. You know, he has so many connections. He knows pretty much everyone here, man.
Yeah.
You know, he comes from a good family as well. You know, so. You know, not that it really defines him or something, but then again, like in terms of connections and network, it's very important, you know. So, and we are also going to do something very nice, man, bro. Like with a boat. Like we are going to do, what is it? Wake foiling.
Wake foiling.
You know, so we hired,
surfing.
let's say, a private boat. We are we are going to have like a private. How do you say that? A private
boat session.
Yeah, which is going to be insane. Couple of hours. Yeah.
captain is gonna take care of us.
Yes, sir.
Maybe gonna pick 3 of us only.
Yeah. What's up, Reina? What's up, Cas?
Guys, welcome.
So this is the big man, you know? This is the big
Papa
man.
Stewie.
Papa Stewie. Baba Stewie. Yes, sir. So yeah.
I already missed trading, to be honest. Tomorrow we're gonna. I hope the NQ volume gets better than last week.
Bro, this week is gonna be major
Bro-
ass, I think.
Bro,
Look,
that's
there's nothing.
super unlucky then.
It's nothing, bro.
Honestly, last 2 weeks. I mean, last week was prior to that also wasn't good. Last 2 weeks, the worst volatility I've seen in a while. Like you can literally see it on this chart, right? It's like NQ volatility. It's like look
Yeah, it's going
how like you see this like 6 months low. This year lowest volatility of all time. So trading is just it's not it, but we try our best. It's what it is. We still make money, but not as much. Not as much.
But that's okay, right?
Yeah.
That's okay, man. We don't have to become millionaire overnight or something.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys.
Guys, do you have any last questions? Obviously, we are going to do a podcast as well, kind of like a mini podcast setup, because Theo, let's say our camera guy, you know, again, you guys know me already, but you guys want to know or get to know Stewie much better. So we are going to ask him like the questions like, hey, how did you get into trading, and how was your journey, and you know, like pretty much the entire backstory of Stewie. You know, who is he as a person? What was his like, you know, come up? His history, his background. So obviously that content will be uploaded on Fiat Ballers as well. And in the meantime, I'm trying to record some content on my main channel, on my Dutch main channel as well, to get him introduced, obviously. So it's going to be fire, man. We are going to do loads of stuff upcoming days. So
Already enjoy my time, guys. Already enjoy my time. Thank you to Johnny.
yeah, shout out to you, man. You know, it's going to be fire. So guys, no more questions, I guess.
Any questions before I leave? What I'm saying.
Before I leave, yes.
Any questions before we leave? Gain old new high. Bless.
Okay, papitos. Then I wish you guys a very nice Sunday. Again, I'm going to finalize this. I'm going to give a quick summary, but you know, like the previous weeks as well, super ass. Yeah, what can we say, guys? Plenty of trades taken last week, Peter. Okay, guys, stay tuned. Much content incoming, and Habibis, Habibtis. Take care, yeah?
Thank you.
Peace in the Middle East. Ciao, ciao, boys.